Okay. Ah. Oh, shoot. It doesn't say keep refrigerated. Shit. Oh, man. It might be okay. Exactly 2 hours. Okay, well, I had a snack that apparently had to be kept refrigerated. I brought it home 2 hours ago, which is just on the edge of the cutoff. So the first little bit of this stream is going to be me looking up Welcome, Folino. Thanks for joining us. Oh, no. So, I haven't eaten the snack yet. So, yeah. So, I got a snack. I brought it home at exactly... Well, I bought it at 4:52. And it's been... essentially been 2 hours since I brought it home. And I forgot to put it in the fridge. And it says perishable, keep refrigerated, and it has dairy in it. So it's been 2 hours, so I assume I need to throw it out. Because I don't want to risk it. Because everywhere I'm reading is saying it's over 2 hours at room temperature. Anything over 2 hours is risky. So basically, I was trying to figure out whether I can still eat it or not, but I probably shouldn't risk it. It's not the end of the world, thankfully. It's a... Let me grab it. Let me look at it really quick. So it's a cake parfait. Oof. It's a cake parfait, and it has it's like Reese's. It's got Reese's peanut butter cups. Peanut butter. Contains peanuts, eggs, milk, soy, wheat. May contain peanuts. Chocolate cake type topped with icing, crushed Reese's peanut butter cups, and peanut butter drizzle. And then where I had it was I had it right next to my computer. And it's like 72 degrees in here, I think. Just icing, there shouldn't be an issue. But it says keep refrigerated. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been sealed. It has been sealed. So I'm probably fine then. I haven't eaten it, of course. Not yet. Yeah, and it's not even... yeah, it's a little over 72. It's like 73 degrees in this room. So it's probably fine. Yeah. So yeah, I got it. I brought it home around 5 o'clock, and I realized that it had been exactly 2 hours since I got it. Oh yeah, Xavier's late. Yeah, and that's something I didn't consider, is that it's not exposed to the air. It's been sealed this whole time. Okay. Well, that's a relief. It was like $3. I don't want to waste that money. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that I would miss out on the yumminess. Alright, so what I'm working on today is I am integrating enemies into the Lost Woods. Mainly Keese and Stall Children. So I think what I might do is I might pop into it in game and just like kind of walk through it and see what I think. But before I do that, I should feed 2 birds with 1 scone and add the Deku Mask just as an item, and I can enchant it later. When was the Deku Mask first added? I think it was... First appearance was Majora's Mask. Okay. So it would be 200. Actually, it probably would be 2,000 because it's one of a kind. Okay, we'll make the entry. Put it in the files yet. Brushes, armor. Majora's Mask. Deku. Deku Mask, go. That's not it at all. That's not it. I need to extract the actual files. Did I put it? I don't think I actually... There it is. No, that's not it. Okay. I don't think I actually downloaded the files. Oh, it's still downloading, that's why. Alright. It's not instant gratification, so I'm bored. I can at least make the armor add-on. Mask. Deku Mask. Just making the armor add-ons first. Deku Mask. Alright. Skyrim data should be right. Yes. Alright, cool. So let's... There it is. In all its glory. Eyes are great too. Excellent. Alright. Do that, and then we'll get the armor add-ons going. Armor Khajiit. Bip. And bip. Khajiit done. Argonian. Ding. Done. Normal. Humanoid. Alright, I think I got them all. Let's just double check. Because I don't want to mess up. 1-1. Okay. Khajiit. 1-1. Good. And quote unquote man and mare. Okay. So Deku Mask now exists, so we're going to put it in that container. Deku Mask. Bing. Alright, now we're going to save. Gonna wait for creation kit to do its thing. Got this nice calming music. And we're getting there. The update is slowly but surely getting done. So let me just look. When did I last update this thing? November, okay. So that's not too bad. My goal is to have this update done by August. And that's kind of a far distance away. I have a lot of time off coming up in June, July, and August. And September. But I'm just aiming kind of far for August. The Lost Woods is pretty much, it's almost done. There's just little bits and pieces that I have to put in. I need to figure out a boss for the Lost Woods, and I was looking at possibly putting in moblins early. But the problem is there's no good models. I mean, I would want to base them on ogres, and there are ogre resources, like Mihail made ogres, but the problem is, like, if we go to one of his... see. Alright, so here's an example. I was just confused because it says permissions and credits. You're allowed to use the assets without permission as long as you credit me. Great. However, there's rules of asset usage, Updated on April 2nd, 2022. April 22nd, 2022. Present and future usage. So you can use them, but it is not allowed to drastically change the lore of the assets you will be using. So, like, he made ogres, and I would love to use them for, kitty cat. I would love to use the ogres for, there they are, for moblins, because they look the part. Like, you could retexture these and they would be moblins. Like, that is a moblin. Give him red skin, adjust him a little bit, and we have a moblin. But the problem is, even though it's open source, he says that I'm not allowed to change the lore, drastically change the lore. But changing it into a moblin and making it a monster that worked with Ganon and all this to just drastically change it, that's drastically changing the lore. And so it kind of breaks his rules. There are other ogres. That's not how you spell ogre. There's other ogres. These guys, which could also work, but they require permission. Not allowed to use donation points. I'll have to double check something. Is Relics of Hyrule opted into donation points? So probably should disable it if it is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and disable that because a lot of assets don't allow donation points. I have to opt out. Because if I'm using other people's assets and they don't allow use with donation, that's too bad. Yeah, so I would have to ask for permission if I wanted to use this one for moblins, but so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. I'll have to have a placeholder boss until I am able to add moblins. Oh well. Alright, so let's jump into Skyrim. Pause that music. Jump into Skyrim and test. Look at the Lost Woods and see where I want to put enemies. And test the enemies that are already in there. to make a new character really quick. He's missing a texture on his sword. What fun. Dog also missing textures. Looks like there's another mixing texture. I just need to, because I removed a bunch of like weird meshes that I didn't want to deal with in Legendary Edition, but there must have been some like replacements for them that call to new textures, so I'll have to rehash the dog. Oh! There's a lot of missing textures. Oh no! Ugh. Well, thankfully... Oh my god. Alright. Thankfully, I don't play Legendary. But I still want to fix that because that's just disgusting. Where's Tempered Lost Words? Alright, so... this is not the right place to start. Let's start at the beginning. Believe. Okay, so this is the beginning. Nope, don't go to Dryadic Passage. That's the beginning. So... Okay, there's a Gold Skulltula there. So I could have an enemy here. A Stall Child or something. Let me just take screenshots. Where I think there should be enemies. There could be a Stall Child there. There's a Gold Skulltula here. I could have something come out of the creepiness there. This could be something. But I feel like there shouldn't be an enemy here. I feel like there should be. Oh yeah, and then Bokoblins should be in here. Or maybe they wouldn't want to be in here actually. There shouldn't be Bokoblins. And then there's a Stalfos that comes out of the water. At least it's supposed to come out of the water. Hey man, hey dude, hey my bromide. Alright, he's not reacting, which is annoying. But hello? Can I get a witness? Wake up, wake up. Alright, he's not coming out. Alright, I'll have to fiddle with that thing a little bit. Could just have some roaming. I could have Spriggans, but I don't really... Oh, there's a Shrouded Stalfos. Oh. Ow. How about this? Alright, Shrouded Stalfos. I think that's good because he's like guarding, and then there's that guy up there hitting me with arrows. Okay, that should be good. And then up here, yes, that's what I was gonna do. Um, that's exactly what I was gonna do with puff stools. I don't know if I'll be able to bring them in yet. I want to bring them in, but they might come later. I definitely want to add them, though. Oop! Here's a toxic keys. Oh my giddy aunt. There we go. Good old toxic keys. He's living his best life. Toxic keys are very rare. Also, I just noticed that there's a gap right there that I'll need to fill with a permanent block. So there should be probably enemies up here. There could be an enemy. There needs to be Skulltulas, I think, because this is the Lost Woods is Relics of Hyrule Lost Woods is reminiscent of Deku Tree, Great Deku Tree. Let me test this as well. E3 C6. Eh? Oh, I am in combat, aren't I? Aquanine ore. Okay, good. Cool. So we got some Aquanine ore. I need to retexture this because it looks like a lump of silly putty, but that's a placeholder texture. So that's functional. That's good. And then this is the lore book. Deku Mask works. We'll have to put it on. Let me just double check this lore book. And that I might tweak a little bit. Ooh, I need to tweak. This just doesn't look great. I need to reduce the font size, I think, because it's just too chunky. And it looks like there's no Unicode errors. So if you want to read this, there it is. All right. You can pause that. All two people who watch the VOD. I might also tweak the lighting. I feel like this place needs fog. Like green. Well, maybe it already has it, actually. Oh, there's another gap up there. There's a lot of weird little gaps. Bats. It's frickin' bats. Alright. So far so good. So let's pop on out of there. I feel like how easy would it be? Downloads. Because puff stools would be really cool. Thicken creature pack. Extract the BSA. I might just why not just do that? I'm gonna move puff stools to this because it should be so simple. Turn the music back on. Yeah, puff stools are way down here. There's no reason. No, puff stools should be in the Lost Woods from the get-go. And it shouldn't be that difficult to integrate them. Okay. Actors. I believe they are classified as... Where the heck are they? Ambient. Chicken. There we go. Mushroom. Oh my god. I don't know which is which. Alright, let's just extract all of them and then decide from there. Meshes, actors, ambient, chicken. Alright. Mr. Musha. I could have some variance to it. I don't know about that, Mr. Let me look at Zelda Wiki, see what puff stools traditionally look like. Oh, there's a bunch of different ones. Puff stool. Let's just so puff stool. Alright, so they're red. So we should use a red mushroom. Or I could retexture it. So this one would work. Let me look at puff stools again. Oh, it's red. So it seems like this might be... What's the difference here? Okay, that's flat on top, that's round. So I would probably go with one of the rounder ones. Oh, there's some with arms? I might go with that one. And then there's... Oh, Solstheim mushies. And then there's glowing mushrooms. So it's probably going to be this one. That's going to be the puff stool. Let me look. School. Falmere. Mush Troll. Let's look at the Mush Troll. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Skeever. Mush Skeever. Just unlock. Here's a crazy idea. What if I just search mush? Mush troll, mush spider, mush skeever. Invisible knuckle, giant. Ooh. I'm just curious. Because that could be interesting if I just leaned into the mushrooms. Ooh. That's not creepy at all. Okay, so they're don't open dead inside kind of thing. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, so that's not... Yeah, I found those. Mr. Musha B2. B2? Was that it, or was it B1? It was B1. So these at least could be the puff stools, where they run up and explode. I don't know about this, really. That might be going too far. I only see these in the oh, there's giant chickens, of course. Okay, or giant chickens, wow. Giant mushroom creatures. Where did it go? There it is. No. Mr. Mushbeam. Okay, so it's a giant. Giant animations. Let's do that one and Mush C as well, because I feel like Mr. Mush C, he's got a little duple. He's got a little duple do. It's interesting. But mushroom enemies. Mushrooms. Stools 0. There's a floating flying mushroom. Oh dear. Oh no. No. Of course there are. Frick. Yeah, I got one of each. So there's Mushroom B, Mushroom C, and Mushroom A. Mushroom A is flat on the head. Mushroom C is kind of rounded, and then Mushroom B is a cone. Giant puff stool. Mushroom skin to Netch. There's jellyfish. That would be interesting. I think that would be more interesting than a mushroom man, because I feel like the mushroom man is a little too on the nose. A frickin' floating mushroom would be a little more interesting. Yeah, that is... Okay, so that's a... That is a mushroom. It could be modified. I think that's promising. This kind of thing is more promising. This guy is ridiculous. I don't know about him. I like the idea of little puff stools that run around and explode. and giant puffstools that float. Yeah, the issue is I mean, I could do a 0. Because it's a mushroom with wings and feet, but they could be reinterpreted to be floating mushrooms. I think that could work. Drop bombs. Alright, so I'm not gonna work on... I might work on them tonight. I'm not gonna worry about them just yet. What am I trying to say here? Deku Mask takes priority, so I'm going to develop the Deku Mask first, and I'm going to refine the Lost Woods a bit. That is what's taking precedence. And then I'll think about them later. Okay, where was the gap? There was a gap. I see it. Get a boulders to paraphrase what's his noodle? Bob Ross. Boulders cover a multitude of sins. I don't know why there's so many frickin' gaps in the land in this dungeon. Right there. There we go. Oh, I thought I saw some Z fighting, but I might be losing it. Green Cave. Let's do Green Cave medium. That makes it a little more interesting. That's better. Ooh, Green Cave closed. What's that? Green Cave closed. Dark. Ew. No. I'll do medium. Oh, that's too much. Ooh. No. Ew. Okay, I was just experimenting with a bunch of different options. Green Cave, medium. Actually. That kind of works, actually. The Alakir base. That actually looks really good. The Green Cave kind of loses me a little bit, but this one looks really nice. It provides a good contrast. Yeah, the Green Cave was too blue. Oh, Karth Spire. No. Oh, mine. No. Round League's fast is too green. Shadow green. Yeah. Water Cave. Nope. Alright, yeah. Alakir. That one works. Okay. I think this works. Because, yeah, this looks right, nice and bright. Oh, the music stopped. Let's get another one going. Alright, let's just see what we get. Alright. I guess that works. Okay. So let's keep integrating some enemies. Let's see. I was gonna put one right here. this is the entrance. So I was gonna put a stall child right there. I'll put the gold Skulltula further in there. And nothing there. This is supposed to be... Activate parent is default trig, this thing. So it's supposed to, and he is linked to that. Oh, I think he's supposed to have the ambush script. Oh, I think that's the issue. Stealth with spawning ambush. Yeah. It's supposed to be an ambush script. Master ambush script. Ambush on trigger, y'all. Okay. Boom. Okay. That'll do. Nothing there, although there should be a stall child. Always going to be melee right here. Couple stall children's ready to fight to guard the magic beans. And I want to put something here. Put another stall foes. How it's a what is that one character? Hide visible chair. Walleen, that's not it. Creature alcove marker. That's it. Okay. Wait, what did I just do? Yeah, link. And got trigger. E-self. Good. I wondered where the arrow was. Alright, and then there's the Shrouded Stalfos here. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're gonna save. I'm gonna get my snack. And we'll see. We'll see how good it is. Yeah, it's definitely sealed. It's in a plastic container, and it's a safety fresh trademark. So it should be fine. Yeah, and that's a really tight seal. It's also just frosting. Like, I don't see... It's not like there's... Yeah, it's like a fluffy frosting. It's cake and frosting. That's really it. So there was nothing to worry about. Anyway, and it is good. Okay. In the past, I'm going to put different enemies in the past. Toxic keys, but I'm going to put a nameless that's right. Green bubble. Fine. I think pretty much all the enemies are integrated, so I'm just going to save that. Taking its sweet time. Okay. So now I have to program the Deku Mask. Oh, I forgot to put the mask on in game. Oh well, I'll do that. Let's see here. Spriggan bug damage. So I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be sort of based on this, but not exactly. Let me. Dragon. Dragonfire projectile. So... it's a flame. Projectile. Also a flame. So let's look at the spell. Squirt and spray. Left hand spell. Duration 4. Tries a taper of 3 seconds. Okay, well that's not relevant. Dragon. Fire breath. Alright, so it has a taper. Okay. So let's see. I mean, what I could do is just... Did I already make the projectile? Deku Seed projectile I did. Deku Seed, Deku Seed. Okay, so that's 2. So let me try something. Oh, let me look at the that. different one. I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, it would help if I actually, like, you know, set up a spell or a magic effect. Okay, let's duplicate the bug damage. See projectile 2. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm setting up the projectile, and hopefully it works. Shouldn't be any. I don't think there should be a taper. Okay. Impact data set. I'll have to fiddle with. Deku Mask seed spray. Let's just see what that does. I have no idea if this will work, but it's worth a shot. Alright, Deku. Save, and we can pop in and test it. Okay. Let's check out the spell. I have no idea if it'll work. Put these in active resources. Okay. Drink a little water, and it almost went down the wrong pipe. Thrilling. Alexa, stop. I'm gonna go unplug Alexa. Ooh. This is an awkward place to start. Wow. Okay, hello, goodbye. Go to the beginning and check out all of the... I should add a COC marker. I just realized that. This thing is missing a COC marker. There should be one right here. Alright, so we come in. Let me get the torch out. And... there's one friend. Hello, friend. You're stuck in a wall. Okay. Hey. Well, that's not nice. Why do you do that? Okay. Well, he's just an idiot. And then there's Gold Skulltula. There's nothing right there. That could be where Puffstool go. There's a Stalfos coming out of the water, which I think is really cool. He's not happy with me. Alright. You can cease to be. There's another Stalfos against the wall. I might lower him a little. Okay. Oh, hey, he's modeling the new Twilight Princess shield. Thanks for coming out. There's a shrouded Stalfos. And a Stallhound. I have rattles now. Oh no. There's that guy. There's these dudes. So they're not happy to see me either. Oh, that's just a freaking skeleton. I might have to change that because he's supposed to be a stall child. Okay. Let's go to the past. I forget which direction the past is in. That's over there. In the past, we pop out, bada bing, bada boom, and there we have a green, nameless, toxic keys. Oh, he's not so. You're not supposed to wake up yet. Parutamu, not happy to see us. And there's this dingus. Also a skeleton, so he's not supposed to be here. Alright, so that's all good. Those are blood textures. That's what's missing. Alright. So let's go up. Toxic keys, thanks for coming out. And we make our merry way through this tunnel. There's the seed pod, there's the Deku Mask. So let's put the Deku Mask on and see how it looks. Ah. I forgot to change. Huh. I thought I changed it. I must have forgotten. C2 1E. No. Let's see if this works. It's supposed to be a cool. All right. For the sake of sanity. Deku Mask spell is supposed to equip with the voice. Okay. Seed spray is probably not keyed incorrectly. Or keywords. Keywords are wrong. Ugh. Supposed to be fire and forget? It's probably fire. Aimed. Okay. Voice. We can turn the music back on. Concentration aimed. Okay, so it can be. Let's see. Quick type voice. Oh, type voice. That's the issue. And the spell entry. It's supposed to be. Maybe that's the problem. Let me try that. I also need to modify... Oh! That's the issue. The Deku Mask... has the wrong armor add-ons. That fixes that. Let that save. Again, this is the actual seed projectile. It's hard to believe I made this thing. My original thought with the Deku staff was that it was going to fire branches. I made that branch in 2016, so it's almost 10 years old. I never made the Deku staff. So that might become a thing at some point. I don't know why I have ice projectiles in here. Let me see. Pop into Skyrim again. Oh my. I can only imagine what people are going to do with that. Let's load this guy up. Oh my gosh. That is wild. Being able to do that. Oh, I forgot to turn off the music. That's no good. That's fine. Okay. Well, there's the Deku Mask. I'll at least get this picture. So it takes it's interesting. Oh, it did fire. That's interesting. So it's firing something, but all right. So that's not really working. So maybe it needs to be a missile. And it would be cool if it was affected by gravity. Oh man, people are gonna go nuts. Like they're gonna do all sorts of crazy stuff with that. Like high resolution models in Majora's Mask. Okay, let's check in creation or in Skyrim again. Let's pause that. It's weird that it fizzles almost instantly. It fires out the right... Wow, it fires right out of the mouth. That's perfect. Okay. I don't know why it fizzles right away, though. Let me see if it does anything. Well, this thing's probably resistant, but... Oh. Let me jump down here and see... Where's that gold Skulltula? There it is. Interesting. So... Okay, so now it's stuck. Huh. Well, that's clearly not normal. For now, it's just bullet seed. I like that it, okay, well, that's just peachy. Oh, it's probably because... Okay, so it is draining magic. Oh. Game did not like that. So more work needs to be done. Come on. Like, as it is, it keeps going until you run out of magic, which isn't ideal. So it'd have to be, like, always a certain duration. Ooh. We are almost... Stream is almost over. So I'm gonna... It might have to be fire and forget somehow. Oh, yeah. Binary trigger. look at this thing. Duration 1. Try that. Still saving. Okay. Turn this off probably for good. So I'm going to jump in one more time into Skyrim to test to see if what I did anything. And if it didn't, so be it. Yeah. Pew. Pew. You know what would be interesting, actually? I wonder. Pew. Pew. So, Fire and Forget works, and it's reliable. I need to give it a proper collision. But I wonder if I could make it so that if you tap Z, like all those times that it fizzles, can I... Because that would be interesting if you could tap Z. Just reuse it right away. Alright, I'll check it one more time. Once this saves, I'm going to close that, and I'll close this. We'll do one final test. And then that'll be it. Anytime now, whenever it feels like it. Okay. We're just going to close Creation Kit at this point. This is a final test no matter what. One final little test. That's from Relics of Hyrule. Let's see what this does. Now it still has the relaunch restriction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I start a stopwatch here, see how long that is. It's like 4 seconds. Yeah, it's like 3 seconds before I'm able to recast it, so that's not gonna work. I'll keep looking into it. There might be a way to make it a little more reliable. There should be. There's gotta be. But anyway, maybe it'll have to be in the actual, no. I don't know. I'll fiddle around with it, but that's gonna be the end of the stream. So hope everyone had a good time, and I hope you have a good night. That's the Discord. Why am I moving that in there? If you aren't on the Discord, join the Discord. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be streaming next week. I'll be doing something else with it. And that's all I got. So enjoy your night, have a good night, and be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Bye-bye.